Good morning, guys. Welcome back to Come On Mountain. Well, today we're going to take a little walk. I got a lot of questions the other day on the land clearing video about the clearing and just different stuff. So we're going to go over some of that today and take a closer look at the area that I'm clearing out for the mountain view here at the cabin. Let me switch the camera around. Say good morning to the foreman, Eclipse. Say good morning. Yeah. What are they doing? You're moving too fast. You're moving too fast. You're moving too fast. She's been out here playing for a while this morning. So I'm going to give y'all a view of what it looks like from up here by the cabin. So this is one of my front porch areas here. Now, even with all the clearing that I did, you can start seeing some light through there, but all of those big pine trees and stuff are going to need to go. That tree right there is going to stay. I love it. It's beautiful. But all those pine trees has got to go. And that big old pile of brush that I've stacked up from clearing this, and also from when Simple Life Reclaim came out here and we cut down all the trees around the pump house and the cabin, that's all got to go too. I went in and took the grapple off yesterday because I'm working on some projects, making a video for you guys. It should be out tomorrow. I don't know if the camera does it justice, but that right there is every bit of 15 foot tall. And it's just a whole lot of stuff. Let's take them back there, foreman, and show them what's really going on. Got the birds chirping this morning. It's a beautiful morning this morning. I feel the humidity in the air though. It's definitely going to be a hot one. So as you can see, I got trees lined up right here to trim up and to cut. A lot of these cedar stumps and stuff I'm going to actually keep to be able to do little projects later on with. And some of the other stumps, I'm not going to keep the pine stumps. A lot of people talk about me keeping all the stumps, but the pine stumps, they steady kind of drip out sap over time. And I just really don't want to deal with that, especially when I got a lot of hardwood and cedars out here. But as you can see, the cabin is right there. And the opening is right there. I've got a road cut all the way across here to the cabin. Once I move that big pile right there, because as you can see, it goes from way over there to the back of it is right there. I also started clearing out this area here. I'm going to go that way a little bit further, and then I'm going to cut out like a little notch area just to stick all of this stuff for right now. I'm just going to stack it up for the time being until I decide exactly what I want to do with it. A lot of suggestions about a chipper and all that. I discussed that a little bit yesterday on here about I don't have the money right now. I have the money, but I don't want to spend the money right now on a chipper. I want to kind of keep the money I got in the bank right now until I make this transition here for going full-time YouTube. Make sure that everything's good. Be smart about my money. But we cleared all of this out. I also got a couple of more trees. A lot of those smaller trees and stuff right there will be getting cut up into pieces. And I will be making a little woodshed for it and start stacking it. That way it's got time to cure and everything. And it'll be good for burning in the fire pit, cooking for certain types of wood. And also eventually I do plan on getting a wood stove for inside the cabin. So yeah, I should have plenty of wood if I start harvesting now and organizing everything. But there are a ton of pine trees out here. And me being from Florida, I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm not a huge fan of pine trees. They make the ground very acidic as well. And they're basically big old lightning rods. But they are great for building material. So I will be harvesting a lot of the pine trees out here for that. And as you can see, I got an ample amount of them. And as far as the cedars go, I've got a ton of cedars, a lot of smaller ones and a couple of bigger ones. The ones that I can keep to allow to get bigger, I'm gonna keep and allow them to get bigger. But all the ones that's in the way of what I need to do has got to go. I hope this gives a little bit better behind the scenes of how much actually got done and what got done in the landscaping video. When I do those videos, you know, I can only put so much in there. You know, most of the time those videos are at least 2 full days of working. And it's just a lot of content, and I can't put all that in about 30 minutes. So I think I'm going to start after big projects, kind of doing a walk around with y'all on this channel and kind of better explaining what the thought process on it. All right, so we're towards the back of where I'm clearing right now. And look at this view, guys. Ah, I see a mountain. I see a mountain out there. So the plan is to clear out a lot of that little right there. Clear out those pine trees, this cedar, a couple of more of those over there on that side, just to open it up a little bit and kind of do it all the way across. Clear all of this undergrowth out. You see that clearing right there? That right there, the cabin is about right there. So I'm going to clear to about right there, all the way back. And I'm also going to take it and kind of feather it. Let's see if I can get my hand to do this. Feather it like this, where down there by the cabin, it's like the mouth of the little opening, and then it kind of widens on each side as it goes here. And what that's going to do is, it's going to be like looking through one of those looking glasses. I don't know exactly what they call it, but it'll make it to where I have a whole lot of mountain view here, but I don't have to take up as much land back here as far as clearing goes. Now the goal here is just to clear out enough for the mountain view and for cattle in this area right here. I want this to be completely clean and no stumps and stuff like that, no holes, all of that. And I want to grow some nice grass here, and I want to bring cattle into this area. And then, but I'll be fencing off the whole area, including the woods that you see behind me on the back and front side, all the way to the property line on this way and until the road over there that goes across, and I have more property on the other side. And then I'm going to bring some goats in and let goats clear out all of this underbrush here and keep all the other trees. That way the cows have plenty of spaces to go on each side for shade and resting and stuff like that, but have a nice green area right here in the middle for grazing. And also a nice green, you know, carpet all the way to the mountain view is going to make it look amazing as far as the cabin goes. Another question that I got on that video was this clearing here. How much of it do I own? Do I own any of it? The answer is I own all of it. I own all the way to that tree line right back there, and then a little some. Behind me where the mountain is actually national forest. But the guy that owns the property on this side over here further down actually owns a little strip of land in between my property and national forest right there. Now eventually one day I'm going to talk to him about maybe buying that strip right there. That way I could back directly up to the national forest. But let me get out here some. But as far as the opening and the electric easement, I own all of that. And I'll show y'all. My property line goes to about over there, and it goes all the way to about the second pole on the power one. Not that one, that one, all the way down. So my plan here is The reason why I'm doing the clearing here is I want to be able to feed the stuff, animals, the cows and stuff like that, goats, up towards the homestead. But I want them to have this whole area for grazing. And then I'm also going to put a fence across there, all the way back there, tie into the fence that's over there by not that one, but that one, the second hole over there. And then bring it back across and put a gate on each side. There's actually already a gate over there, but I'll put a gate over there and one right there, because you have to allow the electric company to access this easement right here by law. So, but it would be a waste just to let this whole area not be used. It's quite a bit of acreage. Yeah, I hate that I even have to give up that much acreage just for the power lines and stuff, especially being that I can't get power at Come On Mountain. So I have to give access for them to run their high power lines all the way down here, but they want to charge me $25,000 to bring electric to my cabin. So that's kind of crazy. I feel like if I have to give them access for all these lines, then they should put electric at my cabin at least, right? But it is what it is. I just think it's a waste, though, to waste all of this land, because I don't know how many acres this is, but I'm sure it's quite a bit. But if you look, I can zoom in that much or not. Let me see here. But if you see where that second one is over there, there's cows and stuff over there that the neighbors already do what I'm talking about doing. And that will help maintain the area, which actually be good for the, because then they wouldn't have to come out here and mow it and bothering all of my deer habitat and stuff. And I'll be able to use this whole area for feed and stuff with cattle. Now, I'm not going to have a ton of cattle. I do want to have enough to process and to feed myself, and also just to maybe one or two to sell here or there, and just basically be able to keep producing without having to buy them once I get started. So, but you never know. You never know what it'll turn out with in a homestead once you start buying animals. Look at that sky, guys. It is gorgeous this morning. Absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, but we had a busy day yesterday. I went down there and started working on that culvert, and it ended up being a little bit bigger project than what I thought it was. That ditch that kind of went all the way down to the creek there, I needed to dig it out quite a bit more. So I did, and I actually ended up working on that until dark. And I put more rock on the other side, on the entrance side to the culvert. That way it didn't wash out so bad and bring in a bunch of mud to clog up the culvert. And I think I got it about where it needs to be now for it to be right. It just took some time. I was waiting to put the bucket on so I could get the rock and stuff. So I did that yesterday. And today I'm going to be planting all the crepe myrtles and stuff like that around the property, and leveling out around the pump house now that I got the bucket on there, to start building the solar solar pump house and solar room. So that's on the agenda today. That'll be on the video coming out tomorrow for you guys. Ooh, that's cold. Drinking my Monster. Hold on, let me switch hands. Let me switch hands real quick. So yeah, that'll be the video tomorrow. As long as everything goes, don't forget tonight that we're going live on Come On Homesteading. Live here at the cabin. I believe Margarita is going to be in this live too, split screen with me. She's not here at the cabin. She's got her kids tonight. But I do believe that she's going to remote in. And I'm probably going to be pretty tired by the end of this day, because I'm about to get it in. As soon as this camera goes off, it's time to get on Uber and start getting some work done. But you can kind of see how just behind me it starts opening it up. Once I get all this opened up, the view at the cabin, I believe, is going to be spectacular. But I think I'm going to get off here, guys. I hope this walk around clarified some stuff for y'all. Also, in that area down there will also be where I'll end up setting up a deer stand and be hunting this season. So I also got to get a food plot in and stuff like that here very soon. That was another reason why I kind of started this project right here, to go ahead and start working in this area. That way I can kind of get rid of some of those briars and stuff, and then put the tiller on and get that done. A lot of people's you know, asking about the bathroom and all that and why I'm not starting it. I'm trying to get as much done with the backhoe as I can. I have 2 side jobs to do tomorrow on 2 different homesteads that I got to knock out, and I need the backhoe for both of those. And I still need to get the stumps dug up around the cabin, the ones that's close to the cabin, except for the ones that I'm going to do a special little art project with before I take that backhoe off, because I don't want to be taking the backhoe on and off. What I really need to do is find an older tractor and just use the 3-point hitch for that, for all my 3-point hitch attachments, and save Uber just for the backhoe and the bucket. But maybe one day I'll come across the right deal for a good size running tractor that I can just have one for 3-point hitch stuff and one for the workhorse that Uber is. Eclipse, say bye to the people. Eclipse, they're leaving. You gonna say bye? She's over there chasing bugs this morning. I've also got a lot of comments that y'all want to see Ryder more. That will be coming soon. Ryder's just about big enough to start being able to play outside some. Just in the cabin it's hard. The lighting's not that great and stuff, so it's hard to kind of show Ryder unless I'm actually holding Ryder, and I do a lot of walking and talking around here. So that'll be coming in soon. Maybe I'll do one where I just sit there and hold him. That way y'all can actually see him here soon. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow if it works out with the schedule. But I hope everybody has a productive day. It is Wednesday, hump day. And today is the day to move closer to one of your goals. So get out there, guys. Get it in, because I'm definitely about to get it in. Look at that sky, though. It is just so gorgeous. It is so gorgeous out here. So you guys get it in. Take another step to y'all's goal, whatever that goal might be. Be productive today. And I'll see everybody tonight at 7 o'clock Central Time on Come On Homesteading. Break out the sipping cream, baby. It's going to be a party. Come on.